the person responsible. So as we come back over here, this is 35th Street. We mentioned the subway station down here at 36th, but it started down at 25th, really this whole section from 25th Street all the way to 36th Street in the subway this morning. As rush hour was approaching, that's when the gunfire began, and that's where really the main focus of the investigation is right now. Dozens and dozens of NYPD officers are here on the scene, federal agents here as well. We also saw Commissioner Sewell. She is here on site. As we know, the mayor battling COVID, he's at City Hall, not able to make a trip down here, but so often in the past few weeks with the rise in crime that we've seen in the city, the mayor has often come to these crime scenes to trying to figure out answers for himself. He cannot do that today because he is isolating. The commissioner is here, and the biggest focus is trying to find the person responsible because it's unclear exactly what's next, if anything is next. We heard from former Chief Boyce mention the smoke grenades, and when you can see those images from underground, you can really see the haze and the horrifying images of people sitting there on the platform, some bleeding, and then the smoke in the air. And people that we talked to here on the scene, they're trying to figure out why. Why would somebody do this? This is in Brooklyn. It's a very residential area. As I mentioned, a lot of schools in the area. People just trying to go about their daily routine here on this Tuesday, and that's when the horror struck right at rush hour. So as we send it back to you, we'll try to gather some more information, but I can tell you that the sense of urgency has decreased, at least above ground, as the investigation plays out underground to try to put together exactly what unfolded here in the subway system this morning. Ken and Joe? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, no doubt about it. We've all been trying to flag down some of the top brass here who are here on the scene with the NYPD, but frankly, they're really focused on, I think, trying to track down this person responsible. I can tell you that, as we know from ABC News is reporting, that Attorney General Garland has been briefed, the president has been looped in, and anytime you hear about something like this in a mass transit situation, your heart sinks, and when you see the images, you're wondering, okay, what's next? And so this isn't just an isolated incident as far as the concern now in this Sunset Park section of Brooklyn. You're talking about all across the city, as the subway is the main thoroughfare. Even as we're just a little bit more than half of the pre-pandemic levels of ridership, people need it to get to work, to go across town and that sort of thing. And so now the question is, where is this guy? They want to find him, but as far as the briefing, we haven't heard just yet. We've seen a couple of the higher-ups kind of walk this way. We've been trying to get their attention to say, you know, what can you tell us? Is this person in custody? And so far, nothing just yet, which only, as you mentioned, Joe, adds to the concern of people not just here at this particular scene, but all across the city now, calling on their loved ones. I've gotten several messages from people, even across the country, from Florida, from California, from Georgia, saying, are you okay? Is your family okay? Because when you hear something like this, you just don't know what's next, and that is the real sense from people who live in this neighborhood, but frankly, all across the city right now, is what's going on here? Guys? Yeah, no doubt about that.